other people have to say about your goals. If you have a goal to be a millionaire, if you have a goal to have all the cars in the world, nobody can tell you anything. You can make that happen. You can make that happen. You can make that happen. Like, there should be no reason that you don't have a big goal that's bigger than you. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am Karis. And guys, today's gonna be a little chit chat video, sit down video, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys how I changed my life, how I really like changed my mindset, and just, I don't know, overall just like fits my mindset, and me fits my mindset like really just changed my whole life and changed my whole perspective like on life. So I really want to tell you guys what I did to do that. So I have my tips written down, or like, you know, the ways that I changed my life written down. And let's go ahead and get into the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment if you want more of these videos. So let's get into it. So the first thing that really changed my life is having a connection with God. Like, I've been in multiple relationships before, and I still felt like this emptiness. I've been like the happiest in my life, and I still felt the emptiest. I've been through all my life, all my 20 years of life, and I still had just felt this emptiness, and I didn't know what it was until I found God, until I really like got into my word with God and formed a connection with Him, because I always knew who God was, but I wasn't pursuing an actual relationship with Him. But knowing God would definitely change your life. Asking God if you're living your purpose, asking God what He thinks you should do is gonna like really just change your life. Just even having His presence is gonna change your life, because now you're gonna be living for God and just not for yourself, and it's just gonna really change your life. So I would say for the first, really form a connection with God, really get into God. Right now I go to a youth church, and I love my youth church because it's like people like me, like in they're 18, 19, 20, all the way up until like, I think it goes to like 29, and we're all here like, you know, praising God and trying to like work on our relationship with God together. So it's really nice to see other like younger people praising God and really getting to know God like how you are, you know. So I really feel like making connection with God will really change your life and just have you thinking a lot different about your life, and just really bringing you out of whatever pain, whatever depression, whatever you're going through. God's gonna really bring you out of that. It's not gonna be easy. A lot of people think it's gonna be easy, but it's not gonna be easy. But He will really bring you through some things. Like, He'll take you through some things and bring you out, and it's gonna be like a beautiful, beautiful ride. So God is the first thing that really changed my life. If I didn't have God in my life, I still feel that little emptiness in my body, and just be like, I don't know, I wouldn't be fulfilled. But God really fulfills me. It's just a fulfillment. I can't explain the fulfillment, but you have to know God to know the fulfillment I'm talking about. So that's my first tip. My second thing is work out. Y'all need to be working out. Like, get up, walk on the treadmill, do some squats, I don't know, Pilates, I don't know, play a sport. I really don't care what y'all do, but y'all need to work out. Y'all, I started my workout journey when I was 18 years old. And not when I had just hit 18. It was like the last quarter of my 18 year type of thing. You get what I'm saying? And I came from not working out at all and saying, oh, I want a nice body, I want this and the third, but wasn't doing anything about it. Wasn't doing nothing about it until I took the first steps to go to the gym and put in the work. And y'all, I fell in love with the gym. I think around like my second month of going to the gym and being on a strict routine, I cannot not go to the gym now. I can't not go to the gym now. If I skip a day at the gym, it really messes up my day. It really messes up my day. Matter of fact, that's why I'm going back to 5 days a week, because I'm doing 3 days a week right now, but I'm in the process of going back to 5 days a week, because my day just goes better when I have the gym intertwined to my day. So definitely working out, because working out is just gonna make your body feel good. It's gonna make your mental feel good, and you're gonna look cute. You're gonna look good. Who don't want to look good? But working out, it really changed my life. Like, literally, working out literally changed my life. Like, I would never not work out anymore. Like, when I say that, I'm so dead serious, because it really changed my life. Not only the health benefits, not even only the mental benefits, but just being disciplined and just being on that type of routine and just working hard for myself, showing up for myself, it really just changed my life and really just made me want to keep doing it. It made me like that. Like, it made me like more showing up for myself. Okay, I gotta do this for myself. Oh, I gotta do that for myself. You know what I'm saying? And it hasn't been easy for me to say, oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this. Like, just give up type of thing. It's made me grind harder, because when you are in the gym, first you're gonna fall in love with like how you want to look. First you're gonna fall in love, you know, with like, how do I put this? First you're gonna fall in love with like how you want to look. You're like, oh, I want to look like this, I want to look like that, I want to look like this to that. But then as you soon like keep working towards that body that you want, or working towards that goal that you want, you figure out that it's not about the ending, it's about the journey that it took you to get there type of thing. And that's what I really like about the gym. I like that I have to get up in the morning, I don't have to hit it in the paint, like, you know, really work at what I want. You know, I want a big booty, I need to work for it. So working out, y'all, it doesn't have to be anything extreme. Like, you don't have to go 5 days a week like me. You can start with 3 days a week or 1 day a week, like whatever works for you. But you need to be in the gym, or you need to be active in some type of way. I feel like that really just changed my life. Like, the gym, it really changed my life. And you don't have to work out in the gym, but I'm a gym girly. So I work out in the gym. And don't let the people scare you either in there. Everybody just working, putting in their work. And also being in the gym environment, bro, being in the gym environment around people that put work in, like that everybody's like working towards something, you can see that everybody's working towards a goal in their mind. And being immersed into that environment, to me, just really just did a lot to my mental that, like, I don't know, I don't even take credit for, because when you go to the gym, it's like, oh, you don't want to bother nobody, you know, you're in your own little bubble, but you're really around other people that have the same goal as you, to lose weight, to gain weight, to look a certain way. We're all there for a reason, or maybe just mental. Like, we're all there for a reason. We're all putting this work in for a reason, and I feel like it's a beautiful environment to be exposed in. So definitely work out. The next one is read. Y'all need to be reading, y'all. I did not read for the longest. Like, literally, when I think I picked up my first book, like, was it 18? So, okay, let me be honest, because I transformed my life in 18, like, when I was 18, but it wasn't when I was, like, just turned 18, it was, like, the last quarter of 18, so, like, in, like, I would say it was, like, October-ish, just when I, like, October-ish when I was 18. My birthday is March 9th, so when I was 18 and it was October-ish, that's when I like started picking up these habits and doing stuff like that. But still, it took me a while to like get the habits, because I would pick them up there and then fall off, pick them up there. Like, now I'm really on my stuff. Like, now I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So from 18 to like now, this is like really how I changed my life. I should have said that in the beginning, but anyways, reading. Y'all need to be reading. When I was 18 and I picked up my first book ever, it was called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And it took me forever to read that book. It literally took me like months on top of months. And it wasn't even that big of a book. It shouldn't have took me that long, but it took me a really long time to read that book. Because again, as I said before, I wasn't really serious. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do these new things, I'm gonna live my life like this. But you know, you fall off, you know, then you get back on, then you fall off again. But now I am reading, y'all. Like, this past year I've read like 2 books already. I mean, to y'all that might not be a lot, but to me it's a lot, because I came from not reading at all, and now I read a lot more. And y'all, reading just really is good for the mind. And I don't care what type of book you read. You can read fantasy, you can read social science, you can read, I don't know, fiction, you can read finance, you can read cookbooks. I don't care what you read, but you need to be reading words, because reading makes your mind stronger. I'm so serious. Reading makes your mind stronger, and it really just, for me, reading calms me. Like, I like to read at night before bed. Some people don't, but I like to read at night before bed, and it really just calms me. It's like becoming my pastime thing. And I don't know, I just feel better not immersing my brain in like TV or social media, and just like turning off like social media and TV and all the blue light and picking up a book. It just really does something for me, and reading has really changed my life, because it's just like good for your mind. And I feel like I'm learning more things. Like, bro, I heard this good quote on TikTok, and it was like how do you, I'm trying to think how he said it, but he was like, if you like read a lot of books, like you can like live through people's lives like faster. Like, I don't know. He said, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I'm trying to get it. Basically, he was saying if you read books, like if you read books, because you know people wrote books, like if you read like fiction books more so, or like finance books, or like self-help books, he's basically saying you can read through people's lives and like not make the same mistakes they made, because they're telling you the mistakes they made and what not to do, type of thing. So if you read like so many books, you're gonna live through so many people's lives, and then you're gonna be like, like be more knowledgeable of what to do and what not to do. Like, honestly, y'all, you can learn anything in a book. Like, I learned so much in a book. I learned about finance in the book. I learned about self-help, like my mindset in the book. And honestly, it's just really beautiful. Like, when you read, I think things just latch onto your mind more than, I don't know, reading, like watching a video. Like, videos are easy, don't get it wrong. I love watching YouTube videos if I need help with something, but books just really break it all the way down, type of thing. Sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes they be throwing a lot at you, but it really breaks it down. So I would say read more. Y'all need to read more. I try and read like at least when I'm in my car or something, like when I have time, or at night. Like, I really like to read at night, like at least a chapter a day. I started with just a chapter a day, trying to read like a chapter a day, but now I read like 3 chapters a day. I don't know, it depends. Right now I'm reading Before I Let Go. This book, y'all, go get it, because it's so good. This is like a fantasy. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a fantasy. I don't know, but this book is so good. Y'all need to read it, but definitely reading. So next is going to be create yourself some goals. Everybody should have goals. I cannot, like, there's people that just don't have goals in this life. Like, they're just content with where they are in life, and that's fine. But when you're in that mindset, I feel that you're like stagnant. I feel like you're then not living for anything. I feel like then you're not like really trying to move forward in your life. And for me, I made goals. I made big goals. I have big dreams, and it keeps me going. That keeps me going. That keeps me grinding. That keeps me like, oh, you know, I don't want to do school anymore. Oh, nah, I told myself I'm gonna get this diploma for this reason and this reason why, type of thing. Oh, I don't want to make a video. Oh, I told myself I want to be this, that, and the third, and this is the reason why, type of thing. You have to make goals. Goals are gonna keep you going. Goals are gonna not keep you stagnant. Like, I'm not saying make big goals. Make big goals, especially if you're young or if you old. I don't really care. Make big goals. Do not make easy goals. Don't say, oh, I want to lose. I don't know. Don't say like, oh, I don't know. What's a like goal that's like mid? Like, don't say, oh, I want to okay, so don't say, oh, I want to drive like a Honda. Like, I want to drive, like, let's say you're in like, okay, I drive a Honda, and let's say I said I want to drive I don't know, I want to drive a Genesis. That's like the luxury version of my car. A Genesis would be the luxury car brand of this car brand. No, you need to say I drive a Honda and I soon want to drive a Range Rover or something like that. Make big goals, guys. Do not be scared to make big goals. The bigger the goal, the harder you're gonna grind. I'm gonna be honest. And then when you make your goals, make your why. Make your why. Do not sit here and just freaking make a goal with no why, because that goal is not gonna last. I'm gonna be honest. If you have a goal and it's really a big goal and it's really just like so far away from where you are now, like my goals are very far away from where I am now in life, and sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, wow, Karis, like, am I really even gonna do this? Am I really gonna make this? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I have my whys, and when you have whys, that why is gonna keep you going. Not only the goal is gonna keep you going, but the why behind it is definitely gonna keep you going 10 times harder. Do not be scared to make goals. Don't care what other people have to say about your goals. If you have a goal to be a millionaire, if you have a goal to have all the cars in the world, nobody can tell you anything. You can make that happen. You can make that happen. You can make that happen. Like, there should be no reason that you don't have a big goal that's bigger than you. What a break. But yes, make goals and have your why behind it, and don't let anybody like talk you out your dreams. People are gonna be like, oh, you can't do that. Who can't? There's so many people out here that's doing big things with their life right now, and it's like, I don't know. To me, it's just crazy to think that people don't like think they can do something that's like outrageous to like other people, type of thing. if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. But make your goals. That definitely changed my life, because now I'm working towards something every day of my life. I'm working towards that one thing or that dream that I have. I'm working towards that goal. You can have a fitness goal, you can have a career goal, you can have a finance goal, whatever goal you want. But when you make that goal and you have that why with it, the why with it, that's gonna keep you going in here. Because when your negative thoughts want to say, oh, you can't do that, when your subconscious mind that's negative wants to say, oh, you can't do this, then your positive side is gonna be like, oh no, Karis, this is what we talked about here, and this is why we want to do this because of this. That's gonna over talk that negative side. If you don't know, let me just educate y'all real quick. If you don't know, you have a negative side of your brain and a positive side of your brain. You have to continuously talk to your negative side of your brain down with your positive side. Like, don't let your negative thoughts overcome your positive thoughts. Don't let it happen, because it happens sometimes. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into all that. But next video. Next tip, routines. We need routines. Y'all need to be on a routine. Y'all need a morning routine and a night routine. I ain't really big on like daily routine, this is when I eat lunch, this is when I eat dinner. I ain't really big on that, because my schedule does change. I work a regular job. I don't even work at 9 to 5. I work a regular job that, like, you know, most 20-year-olds or 19-year-olds be working. And my schedule changes. Like, my schedule flips and dips. Sometimes I'm working at 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes I'm working at 1 p.m., you know, to like 10 p.m. It's just weird. So I can't have like a very like content routine throughout the day. Like, oh, I'm going to eat dinner at this time every night, or I'm going to eat lunch at this time every day. No. When I say routines, I mean you need to at least have a morning routine and at least a night routine. My morning routine goes something like this. I wake up. I try to wake up before 9. So sometimes I remember I was waking up at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whatever. Now I wake up like around 7, but 6:30 to like 7. So I wake up around that time. I read my Bible. I fell off of that, but I need to get back on it. I read my Bible in the morning, and then I go to the gym. Work out, come back. I'm taking a shower, eating my breakfast, everything. That's it for that. That's it. Then I do whatever I need to do. If I have class that day, I have class. If I have work that day, I have work. Sometimes I have work in the morning, so my gym time has to get moved to the afternoon. As long as you have a few set things that you do every day, that's it. My night routine would be, I come home, I wash my face, brush my teeth, do my hair, like, you know, put my scarf on, get in the bed, read my book, go to sleep. That's like, write in my journal, then go to sleep. That's like my night routine. But as long as you have like a morning routine and night routine to keep you like grounded and keep you on your stuff, because I feel like routines do play a big part of like you working towards your goals. Because if I don't do my morning routine like I'm supposed to, or I don't do my night routine like I'm supposed to, I feel off. I feel very, very off. So definitely have a routine. That's just that. Have a routine, but don't feel pressure. Like, don't feel bad if you mess up your routine. Like, don't feel like, oh, I have to do this. Like, you should want to do your routine. Like me, I want to do my morning routine. I want to do my night routine because I told myself that I would do it, and I want to show up for myself in that way. But if you're adding like crazy things to your routine, like you have 11 things you have to do in the morning, more than likely that's not gonna get done. I would say have 5 things in your morning routine, have 5 things in your night routine. Like, start with that, and then add one thing. Like, you got them 5 things down, add another thing to it, another one more task, and see how you do with that. Don't put like 11, 10 things. No. We don't do that. And then the last tip is going to be podcast. Y'all, I cannot tell you how much listening to like motivational podcasts or motivational speakers have helped me in my life. When I feel down about my goals and how I'm not where I want to be in life, I listen to a podcast and it really helps me. Like, it really helps me. I don't know if y'all have heard the bamboo tree, but I don't know if you guys have heard about the bamboo tree story. But basically, I heard this story from Mel Robinson's. She has a good podcast, actually, a good motivational podcast. She has good things up there, a lot of health things as well. But she was telling me how like the bamboo tree takes 6 years to even sprout. Like I think 6 years to even sprout out of the ground. Out of the ground takes like 6 years to just do a little sprout. And then like on year, I don't know, then on another year, like year 8 or whatever, it just booms, like it just grows hecka tall. Like you know how tall bamboo trees are, like they're very tall. But basically what she was saying, and that is, if you're not seeing like the fruits of what you're putting into your dreams right now, it's okay, you know? Like it takes a bamboo tree 6 years to just even sprout out the ground, you know? So basically what they were saying is, don't feel rushed. Like it's okay if you're not where you want to be at in life. It's gonna take time. You chasing these big dreams and goals that you have, it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight. And I know sometimes on social media we see a lot of overnight successes and all that, and that's great for them. That's great for them. That's their story. That's their story, but that is not your story. That's not everybody's story. Some people have to put extra work, extra time, extra years into what they want to do. Victoria Monet, she won a Grammy, and she was saying how it took her 14 years to make it to this point. 14 years. She spent 14 years making it, grinding every day, in and out, on her dream to be a singer. So really just think about, like, are you going to be dedicated to your dream for 14 years? Can you do 14 years and be okay with not having anything come out of it? Like, are you okay with that? Like, really just ask yourself, like, are you okay with not having an overnight success? It's simple as that. Like, it's simple as that. You gotta put work in. Whatever anything you decide to do, whatever goal you decide to do, you're gonna have to put in the work. It's not gonna happen overnight. If it does, cool. But for most people, it does not. So make sure you're okay with that. Make sure you know that. Now, some days you're gonna wake up and be like, dang, I'm still not where I want to be. You're gonna check your stats, dang, man, like I just lost money. Whatever happens, you have to put in that work on the daily. Like, you cannot just pick up, like me, I can't pick up my camera one day and put it down the next day, expect to have 1,000 subscribers. No, I have to continuously put in the work for my channel, put in the work, continually ask myself, okay, this didn't do so well, what can I do to make that better? You have to literally put yourself. And I know I'm getting off topic with the podcast and stuff like that, because I'm supposed to be talking about the podcast, but I really want to hone in on how we have sometimes a victim mindset. We're like, oh, well, why is this not going the way I need to go? Or why I did everything that I could do. I do everything that I could do already. No, be honest, you did not. You did bare minimum. You did bare minimum. Please don't sit here and act like you did everything that you can do. No. And it's been times where I had to check myself, where I've had to check myself and be like, I'll be saying, oh, I did everything I could do to get my channel off the ground. I did everything I can do to, make this post worth everything. But I have to ask myself on some real stuff, did you really put the time into your project like you wanted to, or like you had to really get the result that you wanted? Because a lot of people, I feel like, just try and take the shortcut way. When you're chasing a dream, or when you're chasing something or goal, you cannot take the shortcut way. You have to put your time in and really take your time with what you're doing. And I just feel like a lot of people are not real with themselves when it comes to what they want to do in life. You have a fitness goal. Have you really been hitting the gym like you're supposed to do? Have you really been eating like how you're supposed to do? You have a finance goal. Have you really been working and saving like you're supposed to? Have you really been really not going out to eat like you're supposed to? You have a regular goal or dream, like, I don't know, a career goal. Have you really been putting that work to get that business, to get that channel, to get that TikTok off the ground? Have you really? You have to ask yourself that question. Back to the podcast thing. Listen to motivational podcasts. They keep me so motivated. They keep me so sane. I don't even know what it's. So sane. My podcasts keep me so sane. Like, I'm so glad that I have these podcasts that can really, get me out of my funk. Because for me, it's really good to see other people going through, other successful people, or other just people in general, go through the same things that I'm feeling. Like, sometimes I feel very, low, because I'm not where I want to be at in life, and I have to listen to my podcast, and they let me know, hey, it's okay if you don't feel like, your best self right now. It's okay if you're feeling like giving up right now, but don't give up, because the day you give up is the day you take yourself out the game. It's the day that you say, hey, I don't care about this dream no more, and you give it up, and that's not what you want to do. So listen to motivational podcasts, because they will really just change your mindset overall, as a whole. So listen to your podcast. And honestly, you guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope I didn't digress too much, y'all, because I like to talk and I like to like get my points across and everything. But God, work out, read, create goals, routines, and podcasts, y'all. You would change your life. You would change your mindset. You would change your life. And just because you may not, like, I don't know, get rich like that off of these little key things that you need to keep in your life, your mindset your mindset would become rich. Okay, you're up here, your mindset would be making you rich. Because like I said, it's now overnight process. Okay, it's now overnight process. Do not think because, oh, I'm gonna start working out, I'm gonna start reading my Bible, I'm gonna start doing all these things that I just listed, or I'm gonna make. Do not just think because you're gonna do all these habits and all these tips that you're gonna start making money like this. No, you have to consistently do these, and these are good for your mindset. Because what people fail to understand, I feel like, is that in anything with life, in anything you want to do, with any task, your mindset is what gets you to where you want to be. Looking good. Looking good does a little something. But really, it's your mindset. How is your mindset? Can you handle this? Can you really be disciplined in life? Your mindset is gonna get you. It's gonna take you anywhere you want to go. And believe that. So really think about that. And guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you would like more videos like this. And I am out. Peace.